Welcome to Toffee TV. This is the final word, and it's just for Patreon.
Extended
It's not even an extended. It's a different, completely
exclusive.
I mean, if you go on YouTube, you won't. Baz won't even be wearing just a t-shirt.
Nope.
Be wearing a jumper.
I'm actually freezing now.
This is a completely exclusive final word for Patreon. This is what you're paying for.
Patrons.
Patrons final word only from now on. Look at them on YouTube. Look at them. What have they ever done for us? Apart from,
come on. Get into it.
I'm trying to get all the negatives off on other things than that. No, get them all out on Everton. The shower of absolute not good footballers.
That's the frustrating thing though. There is good footballers there. They're just not joining the dots together. There is good
maybe in training, that's all they do. Just play dot to dot.
You get it wrong. You'd get it wrong, mate.
Learn how to play football.
Martin would be knackered. The only way to go one way with the dots, wouldn't he? Be like, come back. Kept checking back. It'd be all messy. He'd have to check back every time.
He would.
Wouldn't be good. Looney would keep passing this away to no one.
And they has to try and do it with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
But
be everywhere, wouldn't it? Just be everywhere.
And Michael Keane would just always look lost. He'd be doing it going,
where do we go?
And then Ashley Williams like get one wrong and just go.
All he's doing is. And Tosin wouldn't have a clue. Tosin would be like, give me another few weeks.
Klassen wouldn't even be there.
Oh, Klassen wouldn't be allowed in the room.
Be on Amsterdam in the red light district.
Allegedly. Klassen would be playing etch-a-sketch. He'd be more classier than dot to dot. He'd be there like that.
He learned dot to dot in the early years and Ajax. There was past that now.
It was done.
What's Sudoku?
Sudoku, killer Sudoku he's on. That's how good he is. Killer Sudoku.
What's the killer Sudoku? You have like ninjas by your neck.
Yeah. Just ready if you get it wrong. You get it wrong. Anyway, come on. This isn't any other business. Trying your best not to talk about it. This is the all-new
final word on Patreon. Let's get into it. The team. I mean, the team was. It was the correct one, wasn't it? Was it not the correct one? Tell me why it wasn't the correct one.
Baines. Broken record.
He's not fit though, is
he? He's you know what? With no legs, he's still better than. No. Yeah, I mean, I picked in the. That was a bit worrying. I don't. Is Jack Yelker injured?
No.
Well, then Jack Yelker would have played for me all day long rather than Ashley.
Yeah, but that would mean having some kind of consistency in the team.
Yeah, true. And we don't have to.
Well, no, it wouldn't actually, because he didn't play in the last game.
Well, he come on in the last game when Jax was injured. I'd have played Jax personally because I just think he's the. I think he's a better defender.
How worrying?
And I also go on. Finish.
Go on.
I also think Keane's better with Jack Yelker alongside.
How worrying is it, right, that our back four still consists of 3 of Moyes' back four?
Our best back four.
Yeah. That to me. No, that to me is worrying though.
It is, yeah.
That to me.
Moyes has been gone for 5 years.
It is. And
they were mainstays.
And 3 of our back four, Coleman, Baines, and Jag Yelker, would make up our back four. But that's Coleman, worrying to me.
Well, it is. Coleman though is still 20.
No, I know that.
Years left. That's fine. Baines, who I love, 32, so he should be he should be fighting to get into that team. Anyway, Jags, who I still love, is 35, and he shouldn't really be. I shouldn't be saying to you, Jag Yelker should be playing. I shouldn't, because we should have a defence. You know, if we're going where we were led to believe we wanted to go as a club,
the moon,
then you need go on the moon, get Elon fucking Musk in, he'd get you there, no problem. Maybe he should be the manager, Elon Musk. That was in Champions League next year.
He would have built a stadium by now.
A stadium and a team. No, you're right. If we're going where we want to go, then a couple of those players, namely Baines and Jags, would be trying to get on the bench and trying to force their way in, because we'd have a younger, settled back four. So yeah, you're right. It is. I suppose when you look at it like that, it is worrying that 3 of our best back four we would regard as 3 of our best back four involves 3 of David Moyes' players. And not lads who he just got in his last season, lads who were mainstays there. Which is
that's worrying about. That's worrying about the transition from the last few years, isn't it? That they are. I mean, the team going forward, I thought was very much like the team against Palace.
Yeah, no issues with the rest
you know, playing Rooney in the middle of the park, but they don't play like that. That's the problem, isn't it? I mean, that shows to me. I think that highlighted more to me on Saturday the problems between playing home and away, the mentality of playing home and away. There's a different mentality. Now, whether that comes from the manager or the players, it's not 100%. You can't be 100% certain, which leaves the door open for the manager to put the criticism out there that he has done, which we'll talk about in a bit. But do you see the players trying to do the same things that they do at home, away from home, or do you see? Can you see the things that go, well, actually, that's tactically a manager's, you know, decision?
I think from a tactical point of view, I think probably the fullbacks are told to be more cautious. I don't think there's any. I think when you look at, not so much Martina, because he doesn't exactly bomb on at home, but John Joe Kenny, whose natural game is an attacking fullback, is very reluctant to go past the wide player, which against Palace, certainly last time out, he was going on the outside, which allowed Walcott a hell of a lot more room on the inside. So when you look at it like that, I would say that's probably a slight tactical tweak. But I just think I don't know whether it's going to come from the coaching staff, but we're just more reserved away from home. At home, maybe it's the crowd at Goodison pushes them on a little bit. Maybe we just feel more comfortable in our surroundings. And, I mean, I don't know why teams do it. And probably the top six don't really do it, and that's why they're the top six. But I think everyone else down has that mentality when they go away, that it's let's sit and let's try and catch them on the and all that. Whereas, and in the better sides go, we're Liverpool or we're Chelsea or we're United or whatever. We're gonna come, maybe not United, but
no, sorry, you just literally missed out the best team in the
because I was building up to them. City don't give a fuck where they are, but they'll get there and go, listen, we're playing our, like Man City will come to Goodison in a few weeks, and Liverpool, to be fair, and they'll come and just get on with what they're doing, and we'll be like the away side, and we're gonna have to try and pick our moments, and that's fine because they're better sides than we are. But
that's and I was gonna say that's having confidence in your own ability, but that's fine if Everton go to an Arsenal or whoever, or Tottenham or whoever. There's you look and go, these are better than us, but you don't, so you do certain things in a certain way. Doesn't mean you have to stop playing completely like we did at Arsenal, but against a team like Watford, you know what I mean? When you look at their home record, how many goals they shift, you think to yourself, why not have a go? Why not? What, especially as the game builds as well. As the game was building, and I'm looking at what they've done and what we've done, I'd have looked at it and gone, I'm having a go here. There's nothing in this game. It's margins. If we have a go here, if we let our good players play and we open the game up a little bit, I believe us as a team are good enough to beat these.
I've said it before, it's levels, isn't it? And Everton have got a better level of footballer than everyone below the top six. I still maintain that now. Not saying they've got a better team because they don't play together as a team, but individually they got much better players than a lot of those teams around. Difference is other teams just go and have a go. Now, you said it before, we could have gone and the 8 games he's been in charge, if we'd have just attacked in all 8 games, we may have lost 5 and won 3. We'd have 9 points, we'd have had 3 wins because of just having the balls to go, you know what, we're fucking Everton and we'll come here and we're having a go and we're going to push you back. But we went to West Brom, we played 5 at the back, had no issue with the way he played against Liverpool away. We went to Spurs and we threw the towel in when we went 2 down. We went to Arsenal and threw the towel in about 90 seconds after we kicked off. But there's no excuse. Bournemouth, West Brom.
Well, Liverpool away in the cup. We played
quite a...
We were alright, more adventurous.
And we had to go, So then that would lead you to believe that it's managerial more, well, or it's probably a bit of both. It can't leave it all at the manager's door. We'll come on to the manager later and he'll get a fucking roasting as well. But we can't leave it all at his door, because there's a grain of truth in what he said in his post-match comments, and I know we're going to discuss that, but in terms of they passed the ball, he's right. And I've said this before, that you have to take a little bit of ownership as a footballer. When you cross that white line, you play what's in front of you. Forget what, if he's having fucking 3 steak and kidney pies on the side there, and you're getting the Albisto kids smell, fucking ignore him and concentrate on what you do. Doesn't matter what he's saying, play what's in front of you. And as a team, we should be able to move up the pitch. We done this under Koeman last season there. We went there and we turned in a shower of shite performance. That was your circle of shite. It was a terrible performance, and I think Saturday was a terrible. People are telling me we were okay. We look quite comfortable. We're playing fucking Watford. We're playing Watford. We spent 200 bastard
it's
million
about being
pound.
comfortable, though. It's about being comfortable and saying we're comfortable in this game. Let's step up. That's what all the best teams do.
We're not in September and we're trying to gel as a football team. We're in fucking the last week in February. We've got Watford away. I said in my video.
Who have we got away?
We got a fucking team.
Who have we got away?
A car make
Watford
in its fucking name. A make of a car in its name.
I don't really think that comes into it.
I do. And
I don't see the significance.
I wanted to say, mate, Scunthorpe got cunt in the name. You have to reference these things.
Really didn't have to reference that at all.
We've got Watford away, and they should. The very least we should be able to do is go and look like a footy team. They should be sat there going, fuck me, these are a good side, these are having a go here. Leicester came down to Goodison the other week. I think we've got a far better team than Leicester. They've got Vardy and Mahrez who were really good. I think the rest are much of a muchness. They come and had a real go. Now, okay, we beat them, you know, and that's fine because we had a good go with them. But they come and had a fucking go. When are we going away to these teams who are just bang average and having a go? If we'd have gone there Saturday, had 20 attempts at goal, been pounding them, and they'd have broken, got a lucky break, they'd have got beat 1-0, I'd go, you know what, one of them days there. But we had a fucking good go at them. We pushed them back, we stretched them, we looked like a team. I'm sick of, I don't mind, you know, I don't mind's not the right phrase. I'll accept us losing games, because we will do. We're not great. We will lose games as long as we've had a good go. But I'm getting sick of watching us churn out the same shitty performance every single away game. It's bollocks. You sit there. I said this on me after match. You know, you sit there like me, my dad, my mate were talking for the game. We get at these, you've got good players. You know, that win against Palace might have buoyed us. We've just been to Dubai. You sit down, within 3 minutes, all of that hope's gone. Because you look at some disjointed shite and you go, we can't pass a football from A to B. We can't support players when we get foot. I've never known a Premier League team to look like Jekyll and Hyde. Now at Goodison, don't get me wrong, we're not great at home, but we look at least like a football team that can cause teams problems. Hence why we win a lot of our home games. Our home record is actually decent. We go away, we look like we've never played football before. We look like 11 lads have turned up and gone, what do we do? I just stand there and just, you know, you just run around. They don't have a fucking clue. How is it possible? I understand it at Tottenham, well, actually I don't. I don't understand it at Tottenham, because fucking Rochdale had them all over the place last week. Wigan had fucking Man City all over the place.
There's no fear, is there, for those? That's the mad thing.
Why are we fearful?
No shite. It's a
Why
game
are we
of
fearful?
Exactly. If that's your bar of are we going to win this game? Why do we drop under that bar? Why do we go and wave the white flag and say we're not going to win this game, so let's not try and win this game? Where it should be. You know, but what are the expectations? To lose. So let's lose. If we're going to lose, let's lose at least having a go.
No, when we have Martinez, I'm not advocating for Roberto Martinez back. I'm fucking not. And I'm not forgetting how grim it was at the end, right? But I'm not sure I ever watched us under Martinez go away and not have attempts at goal and not have chances. We might have been shit, and we might have. I know, but they literally that night, they literally threw the fucking game. They threw the towel in with him, right?
Liverpool.
But you know, that night at Anfield, if you remember, we went and had a little bit of a go. They scored 2 just before half time. Second half was a fucking an abomination. It was embarrassing. We got destroyed. But we went and had a bit of a go. Under David Moyes, we didn't play the greatest football, but we were in most games. You'd go away and go, we can win this, and we'd have a few chances. And at the time, under Moyes, we just never had a decent centre forward. That let us down a lot of the time. Koeman, I don't think Ronald, you know, with all due respect to him, I don't think there was many times we didn't have a go with him. I'm not saying we played well because we didn't, and I'm not saying he should have been kept, because I think they'd thrown a fucking towel in with him as well, which again brings me back onto these players that don't like it. You know, they haven't got, I think mentality wise they're not strong enough. But I watch us now and we're just shite. But it's a game of footy. They've got 11 players in Toffee and there's a ball and they're coming forward trying to attack us, and we should be doing the same the other end, and we're not. And I can't get my head around how we can't have chances, or how we don't turn up even one game and it just go bum bum and it all clicks and we have 3 or 4 goals. You know, we see 3 or 4 goals away from the moment. It's bizarre.
You can't say anywhere this season we've gone and I can't think of anywhere that we've gone and you've gone, should have won that, or you know, no, can't think of any. I honestly just can't think of.
We should have won at Brighton, right? And I'll tell you why we should have won at Brighton, because we had a little go when we went 1-0 down. But
early on, most of the game it was like,
it was shit. It was just a shite game. There was but the pair of them. They were shite and we were shite, but you can't never have a go with them. They just come up. No, I think you're right. I think we were unlucky to lose at Bournemouth, but then again they hit the bar and the post, so we probably weren't. No, I can't think of a single away game where we come away and went, we won at Newcastle and they hit the post fucking twice. So there's nowhere where we've gone and you've come away and gone, how didn't we win that game?
Man City game for a little bit. I felt disappointed that we didn't win it, but did we deserve to win it? Probably not, because of the amount of ball they had with 10 men.
Yeah.
But nowhere else. I can't think of anywhere that we've gone we should have won that game. We just the attitude of obviously the players is not good, but you don't know whether it's been like they've been worn down, and the manager just, I don't know whether he sort of senses that. But again, I'm just at this stage, I'm just like, just send them out to have a go. Just prepare them to go out and beat a team that are not better than us or around the same level. Just send them out and say,
you know, if he's going for a point there, then why not just go for 3 and go, well, if we don't achieve what I wanted us to, we've got no points and we would have had an extra one. But I'm gonna make these replies today. I'm gonna play 2 strikers from the off and we're gonna turn it. He obviously doesn't like the pretty football, so fuck that then. Let's go 2 in midfield, let's play 2 wide and let's bang it long.
But even if you're not
for the odd game,
even if you're not going to play 2 up front, just say, do what you do at home. You know, get the full backs forward.
I know, but I think.
No, I know what I mean is though. What I mean is though, at least do what you're good at. You know, if we're at home, we're playing Palace, and you've got Walcott down the right, and you've got someone going. You've got John Joe outside them, or you've got Seamus, and then on the left you've got Gylfi, who wants to control the ball but needs Martina going past them at least to create the space for him. Then just say to the players, do it. You're fit enough. Do it. Make sure you're alongside Walcott when he's making those runs, so he's got support. Same on the other side. Open the pitch up. You know, Walcott, when Rooney gets the ball, spring.
Go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, you go, and also then John Joe can run in that space left by you because the defender's gone with him, and Wayne can put them around the corner to John Joe. Whatever it takes, just open the pitch up. No, like that.
No dynamism in the team. That's the problem. There's none there. We've got good players. I think anyway. I think we've got technically some very good footballers. Don't think there's any question about that. I think even Tosin looks technically a good player, but we don't know how to use some of our, or I don't think we use our players in the way that we can get the best out of them.
It's like in FIFA with the Ultimate Team, with the chemistry thing. A lot of it comes down. A lot of it, I think, it's like if one thing falls down, the next thing falls down. But we're not a team. Certainly away from home, but I just think one thing just leads on to the other. If full backs aren't going forward, then midfielders can't go into the space, and the centre forward hasn't got someone Walcott next to him like we've had in the last couple of home games. It just one thing just leads on to the next, and then you know if you're attacking, that takes the emphasis off defending. I mean, this is the.
I mean, I don't think don't get me wrong, right? I don't think we weren't ever all over the place at the back where we were very comfortable. Let's be honest, they were like Jerry had a couple of little runs at the start and you thought, oh God, but in all fairness to Martin at 1v1, he done alright against them.
Really. A couple of times he skinned them.
Well, he did skin them a couple of times, but that's the way. He was alright. But that's not good enough for me, the fact that you just get a foot in every now and again and kick a ball out. And people...
It's not Ronaldo.
People have got this fucking...
It's not Hazard.
People have took this thing on with Martina like he's a fucking... You know, an NSPCC child on the thing of like we've got to protect him or whatever.
£2 a month.
The thing about him is he's a right back, and now he's playing out of position. So fair enough, he's done a job for us. But what annoys me about the thing is that it hinders us, and it hinders us because he can't use his left foot and he can't get on the outside, or he doesn't. And forever, I think if we had an attacking left back or one that went forward a bit more, it would help other areas of the pitch, and it'd make us look a little bit like when Coleman come in with Walcott. All of a sudden we look like a dangerous team. Walcott's made a big difference. We look a lot more dangerous. But if we had that going there and that going there,
but Walcott can't get the ball and run on his own with the ball and expect to run from his own half and beat every play. He's got to have an option. But see, I know what you've just said about Martina there, but I can't defend. I can't defend the fact that Martina doesn't attempt to try and get on the outside of plays. He doesn't even need the ball for that.
No.
It's just a run.
It's a run, yeah.
I can't.
They're not going to leave him, are they? They're going to have to keep an eye on him.
And against someone like Delafeu, wouldn't have tracked him back all day.
Their fullback would have come out.
Exactly, because that's what would have happened. Their fullback would have gone, well, I can't trust Delafeu to go back with him. I'm going to have to take him. That gives Gylfi Sigurdsson that little bit of space to use. And these are the things that I just baffle me about football. Like, if we can see that, it's not... You don't need to be a rocket scientist. You don't need to have all the fucking FA badges and all that. You know, you don't need... It's common... As far as I'm concerned, that's common sense in football. That is common sense. That's the basics you should know, even just watching football.
It's a desire to get forward. To me, I don't feel as though Everton have any desire to score goals. I think they kind of look and go... And I don't know whether it's listening to the manager's language, right? So that they've all kind of gone, yeah, we haven't really got a lot of goals in us, because the manager tells them they haven't got a lot of goals. But all of those players on that pitch should have a fucking desire to score a goal. Vincent Kompany yesterday had a fucking desire to score a goal. He nearly scored. He got the corner from it, and he scored from the corner because he had the desire. Oh no, sorry, he went down the wing and dropped the fucking shoulder and won a corner and scored from it because he wanted to get himself in there. Our players are all... You seen the Keane header at 0-0? There's no real desire there. It's like he's jumped, shitting himself in case he gets hit.
Shearer made a good point. It was about the Palace players actually on Match of the Day 2, and he was somewhat Benteke about making runs behind the goalie, because he knew the goalie's going to get it, and it makes it look like he's done something. And he said about midfielders hiding behind other midfielders, and the first thought I had was Schneidlin about hiding behind other midfielders. But it's right. When players don't want it, we've said this for weeks, players can make themselves look really busy without actually doing anything on the pitch.
Was great at it.
And I think that's a key thing with this team. And the manager's he's fallen for it. And I'm sorry, but I mean, the buck stops with him, to be honest. There's just a negative approach that doesn't need to be there. I mean, as I say, I think it comes from the fullback areas. John Joe Kenny wants to get forward, but he's 20 years of age. He's made less than 20 Premier League performances. If the manager tells him not to get forward, he's not going to get forward. He's 20.
He does need to just fucking ignore him.
But he can't, though. His career basically rests in the hands of that man. It basically does. You're going to be sitting there going... Chambers might come in and go, behave yourself. I'm nearly 30 years of age. I've been playing the Premier League for nearly 10 years. I know what it takes, and you're going out the door in the summer, mate, as far as I'm concerned. At the end of the day, if it comes between it comes down between Seamus Coleman and Sam Allardyce were Everton. I know who wins. I know who wins that. It's as simple as that. So, but a 20-year-old kid, you know what I mean?
No, I know, but that's hindering us, isn't it?
But that's you can't. At the end of the day, though, if it was the other way round and a player was coming in who wasn't good and the manager was giving him instructions and he wasn't doing it and was being reckless, then you'd back the manager, wouldn't you? So the manager's got to have that kind of authority. But that's a young kid. Senior players on the other hand. See, Martina might be like, I'm made up. He's told me not to go forward.
Well, of course he is.
So again, well,
then if that's how it's got to be, then then he should be playing 4-4-2. If he doesn't want his fullback to go over the halfway line away from home, then he should be saying to Gylfi, right, go and stand on the left wing, right? And I know it's not your game, right? But go and do it, and we'll have 2 men to it up front, well, and actually, then the likes of Nias can link that together.
Actually, then he shouldn't, because no, not about that. But actually, then that's when you go, well, I'll start with Balassi. Or I'll start with Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the left, or whatever, and play it that way. But
it's just, to me, it seems like he narrows his options down away from home. He cuts everything down.
I don't think he's interested.
How can, well,
because he said it himself.
All right, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Then, right? You know why? Why the fuck isn't Garber playing? Why isn't Klassen playing? If he's not bothered, if he's thinking, I need 3 omens. We've got 5 games. We've got Newcastle at home, shite, should beat them. Brighton at home, we should beat Brighton. And we got Southampton at home, we were fucking horrendous.
You're limiting your options.
Oh, you're massively limiting it. But we should beat them. 7 points from them will keep us up. I think 41 points now, because you're talking the likes of Stoke having to win half their games to get that. And listen, they could do it, but it's looking unlikely. Some of the games they've got down there are terrible, and there's now a bit of a gap starting, right? So I think in his mind he might think that, but he might be thinking we'll win them 3 home games and then we'll get a draw at West Ham and we'll get a draw somewhere else, Huddersfield, and we'll be alright. But why not go, well, we're going to Watford? If that's the case, right, well, alright, well, I can play for a draw at West Ham and I can play for a draw at Huddersfield then. We're going to Watford, these are shite at home, let's go at them. And if we get beat, we get beat. But we've gone there, not done anything, and lost the game anyway. So, he's fucking, to me, he's lost the plot because fans don't like, he's aware that he hasn't won everybody over. He know he is, right? Doesn't matter how many strap lines he throws out about how fucking good he is at home and all this. So he was almost having an audition for carrying on. All he's doing is alienating everyone, because people are just looking, going, you're shite, we don't want you, and he's turning everyone against them, which is, to me, is bizarre.
Well, the opportunity's there to get 7th, but it needs...
He might want 7th, don't we?
I don't give a fuck what he wants or not.
No, I know, but I'm saying,
the opportunity is there.
Think about it.
Somewhere down the line, we've lost sight of what's important in football.
We've lost sight of what a football team is.
It's to win games of football
and score goals. To fucking entertain.
It's a sport. It's a sport. You don't go on. You don't go on the curling pitch and go, we're coming here for a draw. I don't know. Maybe
it can't be a pitch, can it?
Right.
The ice.
It's not. I know.
It's not a field, is it? It's one thing. It isn't a fucking field.
I don't know.
You're sliding that on that. You're not moving there on the field. Like, no, brushing that, wrecking the grass. Not having a field.
Right, you're on the ice.
A field day you might have, but you're on the ice.
No, but we've lost sight somewhere that football is about trying to win a game of football. It is about trying to win and doing things to win a game of football. Not being sort of, well, we'll grab a point here. Yes, that comes into it. I understand that comes into it. But when you've got 2 teams that are unfortunately so evenly matched, even though in terms of what players we've got, they shouldn't be fucking evenly matched.
No.
But in terms of teams being evenly matched and going through a first half where it's 0-0, they've done nothing, lads. Time to step up. You know, time to have a go. You're thinking, we've lost fucking sight what's important.
If these players can't do it, change the players up. And I mean that.
But the players have done it at home, though, haven't they? That's what I'm saying. But
what I'm saying to you is the bench. It's the circle of shite on the bench. Get fucking Klassen and Vlasic on the bench. Get other players on the bench. Balassi.
Revolutionary, that.
No, but you know what? Garbert's on the bench. I haven't seen him. He's been registered since the 1st of Jan or 2nd. I haven't seen him. Baines is back. Will be in the squad at the weekend, whether he starts or whatever. Baines will be in the squad at the weekend. Garber won't be near the 18. That's it. He's done. So what? That's just to go. You've trained well, lad. There you go. You can have that place on the bench. Oh, you know, next week he'll be out. You go, son, and you go. Mason Holgate hasn't fucking been seen for weeks. Back on the bench. Well, did we need to say? All right, fair enough. He might do, yeah, because we might lose a centre back. So fair enough. But Holgate will be away from the squad in a couple. You know he will, because that's how it seems to be. You know,
and yeah, him and Ashley Williams were our best centre back partnership for a long time.
I can understand why Keane's playing, because I think Keane is. You've got to look at Keane and go, he might be the few. If we can get him right, he's a young centre back and he needs. But then again, he's mixing partnerships up, like Keane and fucking Holgate, like young and old. You know what I mean?
Keane and Jags.
Keane and Jags is the one for me, because that's who I'd have. But I just think this whole approach away from home. You can't tell me, right? If I'll say fucking David Silva to come in, it'd be amazing. If Marco Silva took over Everton in the summer, or fucking Fonseca, that we would go to the likes of Watford next season and try and get a point. I don't, in my mind, I don't think that's what would happen.
No, I don't.
I don't think Sean Dyche, who I'm not really I'm not going, he's the man. I think he'd have looked at that at the weekend, and after 10 minutes into the second half, when he took the ass off, I don't think he'd have taken the ass off.
No,
I think he'd have gone Tosin, or, you know, because Jen Tosin's looked good in Dubai, he looked sharp. Thought he looked alright at the weekend, just wasn't in the areas again, similar to Dom, doing decent stuff outside the box, but never where you need them. But he'd have probably looked and gone, like, go and help him out, let him do the legwork, stay in the fucking middle, tell him to move around, run the channel, do whatever. Force these back 10 yards so that their only out ball is a long ball.
If you've got two, but the point is as well, if you've got two players in the box, then suddenly when Walcott gets on the ball,
just throw it in.
Gylfi, just throw it in.
If you've got one man, every cross has got to be unbelievable. The chances are you're not going to score. There's not even any point throwing it in, because you've got two big centre-halves. But if you can go man for man, and you've got someone coming in,
but then suddenly as well, if you've got two in the box and you've got someone thrown in, then you'll have someone like a Sigurdsson or a Tom Davies getting in the box, because they'll be going, well, it's two. The odds are odds are even if their defender wins the ball, he's not going to get it far because he's getting challenged. It's going to drop. We don't do that. We just go. So that stops your options there, because Walcott's like, well, every time I get the ball, it's got to be inch perfect into the box, or I've got to try and have a shot. It's just everything. It's just nothing works into trying to win a game of football. It's like, when he came in, everyone was like, this will be, we're going to end up playing percentage football. Do you know what? If we were playing percentage football and it worked, I wouldn't be asked. Because I'd go, well, this is shit, but at least it's getting us results.
Early on, when he come in, it was alright. It was kind of alright, I thought.
But it worked.
We were winning games.
We were defending
we weren't having loads of chances, but we were having some, and I understood what he done at Anfield, and we were all, let's be honest, we were all happy with what he done at Anfield. Fuck we didn't have many.
Be 27-0.
Exactly. So we were okay with that. We got a good point there, and that was like another point. You know, we fucked them up a bit. We put a point on our board. Chelsea at home, I was okay with it. It was a tough game. We got a point, nearly stole it at the end. But then, all of a sudden, it's like that West Brom and Bournemouth
game. You know the day it changed, don't you?
Bournemouth and injury time.
The day it changed is when he said, we've got the back sorted now. It's about sorting. That's when it changed. Because actually what he did was, he just went, well, he just ripped up what was working and didn't let it progress in its own manner. I don't know, we just as you said, even in those games where we were like, when we went to Newcastle, we were annoying people. Yeah. We had a way of playing.
I was quite pleased with the Newcastle performance. I thought home side should, in general, the home side normally has more chances. Except that we were very economical. We should have scored 2 or 3 that night. Yes, we had a bit lucky, of course, with the 2 that at the post. But Ashley Williams should score. He misses a sitter. We've had another break where in the final ball, you know, we haven't been able to finish it off, and we come away with a 1-0 win. And you go, great, we went up there, we've ground out a win. That's good. Let's get on. You know, we go to West Brom, and that day you're thinking, these are shite. They haven't won for ages. They're under pressure. Let's put them under pressure. We get out with a 0-0.
Turns it round on us though. By playing 5 at the back, you turn it round and say well, these aren't going to attack us today. So that's the thing, isn't it? If you've got a team that and you go, these aren't going to attack us, then we say it all the time. when, you know, whether it be at Goodison when we start slow and we go, well, hang on, what are we saying to the opposition? We're saying these are not going to... And that's what I felt like on Saturday. I was sitting here going, I know we hadn't been attacking that much, but they hadn't, and I'm sitting here thinking, if we had a go, we'll beat these. We're good enough to beat them. Mix it up a bit. We're all right at the back. And then we went the other way. We tried to nullify the game, and no, I mean, obviously it is a coincidence, but it's no coincidence that the minute you see Snyder about to come on, they were like, light bulb. They weren't, but you know,
I just think when you think back to the games where he's gone, and yeah, okay, listen, we'll never be happy with it, because it shouldn't be where we are. No. We shouldn't have this kind of outlook. But he went to Arsenal beaten, and he went to Spurs, you know, to Wembley with Tottenham, I think, beaten. And okay, if that's how he is, if he might say, listen, I'm a realist, and they're playing well and we're all over the place this season, we were never going to beat them. Personally, I'd rather go and have a go and see what happens. But going to West Brom and being like that, and going to Bournemouth, who hadn't won, West Brom hadn't won for about 4, or they'd won 1 in about 4 months when we went there. Bournemouth hadn't won for 9 games when we went there. Hadn't won for 9 games. They were letting goals in left, right and centre. They were all over the show. And that day they didn't. But we went with 3 defensive midfield players, and he even picked it in the wrong order, so that we lost 2 of them because he didn't manage it right. We threw the game away, you know.
Watford can't keep clean sheets.
Watford have got the worst. I think the 32 goals or something he let in at home. It's the worst home record. And we don't even challenge. You'd be saying, get shots away straight away with these boys, get in, put them under pressure. There was nothing. It was just,
get players wide.
It was just flat. Everything was flat. It was like, it was as if we're on 50 points and it was early April.
Well, do you know what? For a large part of the game, it felt like 2 teams that felt like they were comfortable where they were in the league, and they were just seeing the game out and seeing games out. That's what it felt like. And to be honest, it
isn't like that yet, is it?
No, it's not. We're only on 34 points. I don't think 34 points is going to keep you up. So we need to win games. We need to win games. Just for the sake of winning games, because it's a fucking sport. Have we lost sight of that? It's a sport that you try and go out and win.
We've won 9 games.
It's fucking bollocks.
We've won 9.
Second half, shite again. The subs are just, you know, he comes, you know, we're talking about making chances and scoring chances. Well, we don't make chances. So what you do? You take the striker off and replace him with another striker and say, well, yeah, lad, we haven't made any chances for him. Let's see if we can make no chances for you and see if anything changes. Why would it change? Why would it change?
It is.
Why would it change? I mean, light bulbs have gone in the car. I can't see. All right, lad, change your 4 fucking tyres and see if it makes a difference. It fucking wouldn't make a difference. I still can't fucking see where I'm going, dickhead. Why would it change?
It is bizarre when managers do that stuff. It's not as if in that instance we've created 15 chances and Nias has put all of them wide, and you're going, he's having a nightmare. This lad here will score them because I know we're going to make 5 more, and this kid here will get 2 of them. Get him off and put him in. We hadn't done anything. He was isolated, Nias. Listen, people slag him, and he's always the way. This is what I can't get my head around with Martina, like the way people defend him. But Nias gets slagged, and the lad's won us more points and goals. And anyway, it's a different thing. But Nias is there. He's not great at up front on his own away from home, because away from home as a striker you have to keep the ball, because theoretically you're under a bit more pressure. So you've got to be able to get hold of it, keep it, bring other players into the game. That's not Nias's job. Nias's job is to make a nuisance of himself, and when he gets a chance, generally he takes it.
But he can't do that. He can't do because he can't make a nuisance, because there's no point, because we didn't press. The last couple of games at home, we've been pressing high, and Nias is good at doing. Nias is good at doing that. But we didn't press once on Saturday, so he couldn't press because it was pointless. You were just getting the run around. Again, it's just making really stupid decisions. And you know what? People can go on about fucking fans not having a clue, or you know.
Yeah, but that's a nonsense.
Coaching badges or ex-players or all this. We watch every single game. We know I mean, a collective we, not just me and him. You know, as fans, we're not stupid. We've watched enough football. We've watched our own team. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. We know what it takes to have a good side in football. And managers make these decisions, and you go, "What the fuck are you paid for? What the fuck do you get paid for that you can see things that I can't see?" He'll make a decision and go, "Yeah, but you can't." Like, if we brought Snidling on, you know, he'd probably turn around and say, "Well, you know, if Snidling come on, we would have had more grip of the ball. The attacking plays would have been a little bit more."
But we wouldn't.
But it wouldn't, because we know that, because we've watched Snidling play football. We've seen him kick a ball. But it's when they make decisions like that, and you go, "You've brought a centre forward on, thinking a different centre forward, thinking suddenly something is going to be different about that centre." If it had been Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and I know by now probably people think I'm fucking Dominic Calvert-Lewin's fucking fan club or something, but newsletter bi-monthly, signed picture of his abs. No, but if you bring him on, you will change it, because he's a different kind of centre forward than what Niasse and Tosun is. He's
still not going to make.
No, he's not going to make goals, but he's a target man, and he might hold the ball up better than those other two. So actually, he's more ideal for the situation. Ideally, he probably should have started the game. And why he's suddenly fallen out of favour now he's the third choice centre forward, I'm not quite sure, because.
But hang on, whoa, because
of what?
Well, because people moaning about Tosun. Everyone was bitching over Tosun the other week when he couldn't get on. But
I'm not bitching about Tosun. I'm not interested.
No, what I'm saying,
done nothing to show me.
Everybody was saying, but he's another one, isn't he? He can't have a goal.
No,
people are talking about him now as if he's crap. He's just a different. No, but you're saying, "Oh, bothered, he's shown me nothing." But he hasn't shown you anything, because we haven't created anything for him.
But that's the point. The system doesn't suit him. So if you're not going to change the system, which this fucking joker isn't, right? Then you stick to who's good at the system. That's what I'm saying.
I can't have a go with him.
I'm not having a go with him.
No, not the player. I can't have a go with the manager for the team that he put on. I personally would have had Jagielka, and I'd have played Baines because I'd have had the left foot. Garbutt would have been playing for weeks for me, because I'd have a left footed left back, because it just opens the pitch up, and we're not very good at opening. Certainly away from home, we are very good at opening the pitch up. But Niasse had to start, because he's scoring goals and setting goals.
I've got no problem. Well, I thought about it,
but why you're taking him off and just doing the same thing? Like I've just said, if we were creating chances and he was missing them, you'd go, "Not your day, lad, come here, because we need one of these to be taken." We didn't give him anything. We didn't create a single opportunity for him. He's not going to do it himself. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's not going to come on and all of a sudden get through, because he's never done that. He might get on the end of something every now and again. His running in behind might give you an extra option. But then what does he do? He's no goal threat. So he's another one who would be better. It just so happens all our centre forwards would be better in a two. That's the way it is. We haven't got Harry Kane, who you can just stick up there. We haven't got Roberto Firmino, and then he's got Mane and Salah running off him. That's not what we've got. We've got centre forwards who play on their own and are left on their own. Walcott's great. Don't get me wrong, he's great, but he's trying to do everyone's job, it seems like. He's picking a ball up, running like you said. He can't run the length. He tries, but he can't run the length of the goddamn pitch, because he can't. No, but it's you know what it is?
Name in vain. Because see what you're doing here, Sam?
That's how frustrating.
Blasphemy!
That's how.
From Baz! He doesn't even believe in dinosaurs!
That's how frustrating it is when you watch it, because it isn't a frustrating game. It's not a difficult game. Put everybody in positions and get them the white thing with the net on. Try and score in their one, and try and keep it out of this one. But it's also about
evolution during the game. It's about saying, these are not up to much.
Let's
have a go.
It's recognising it. No. It's going 55 minutes here. These aren't very good. We can win. There's 3 points here for us, and we mightn't get this kind of away game again this season, where they're flat and they're waiting for us to beat them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these right on the back foot now. And if I increase my goal scoring threat, we've got a chance of winning the game. So actually what I'm going to do is throw another centre forward up there, whether it be Tosun, whether it be Calvert-Lewin. I'm going to put another one up there, and we're going to turn these now. I'm going to make these have to play out long from the back. And then they've got one centre forward, which is Deeney. And to be fair, we won most of the things in the air against them anyway. He won one header in the box, which was a cross, which was stood up, and he reacted to it. Other than that, he done nothing in the air. Keane played quite well against them. So we could have dealt with any of that threat at all. And we didn't. We just carried on doing what we were doing, which didn't do anything, which just makes Tosin look stupid then, or looks as though he's ineffective, because he's come on and he's joining in outside the box, but everything's breaking down, and it's like people look at him and just go, he's crap.
But it breaks down because there's no one on the left to give it to.
No one's coming through.
No one's coming through the middle, and then there's no one in front of him. So of course it's going to break down.
We had that one break at 0-0 in the second half where Walcott skinned a couple and was running, and Tom Davis didn't fucking make a run for him. He ran into his space and he ended up running in. It went out for a throw in. If he pulls away, if he makes an exaggerated run so the defender thinks, where's he going, it opens up for Theo then, and he's in. And he didn't. He kind of ran into Walcott's space, and then the chance had gone. And that, other than that was the only. I mean, we had the one where Tosin gets in when Delafeu got injured. He got in and ran along the line. He just panicked. He should have waited a little bit longer and then squared it. He hit it too soon. But it was few and far between, wasn't it? It was few and far between, and nothing changed with the subs. Your subs should change again. Some managers will go, this is the way I'm setting my team out, and we'll have a look how the game's going, and I think we keep it tight and we might get ahead, and then we'll have right. If that's we know that's his philosophy. But then he'll look and go, these aren't up to much, and we need to win this game, and this is what I'm going to do. We're going to get him off, get him on. And they changed the way the game, they forced the game into their own hands. We didn't. We just swapped one out for one in and went to just carry on doing what you're doing. We're not having any chances.
The thing is though, certainly with the first sub, if you bring Tosin on and you go two up front, you give it 10 minutes. If it's not working, you take the ass off
then, yeah.
And you bring someone else on, and you change it again. It doesn't have to be for the rest of the game.
That can change 3 times in that 40 minutes. In that 40 minutes, you can change the formation 3 different times. So they don't know what you're playing as well. They're thinking, who's on now? Who am I having to pick up now? We didn't. We just went, who's coming on it? Oh, one out, one in. Oh, lads, we're all right. We stay what we're doing. It's just 1 for 1. Yeah. It's fine. You're like, what do you expect to achieve with that? What were you trying to? Love to say to him, what did you think was going to happen when Tosin came on? He was just going to get it, turn and whack it in the top corner. Well, alright, yeah, that might have happened, but the chances are he hasn't done it so far. Because we don't give him the ball on the half time, we don't give him anything into his feet.
It's a tactical change, isn't it? That upsets the rhythm of the opposition. So they're not going, well, the centre-back goes, alright, well, I've swapped him for him. Sound? I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. No. Well, what do we do now? Well, we need some support. Someone from midfield's got to drop in now and play in front. Well, that opens a space for Rooney or opens a space for Sigurdsson. What managers get paid for? It's not a case of just saying, well, we've got another striker on the pitch, we've got more chance of scoring from one of them. It's about saying, well, now the centre-backs or the defence have got more players to cover. They've got 2. And suddenly you've got 2 players in the box and you've got Walcott. Who's going out to Walcott? Well, the left back might say, well, I've got to come over here because I've got to help you out.
You're unsettling the opposition. That's your aim of a substitution. A substitute isn't, he's there in case there's an injury, but he's also clever. The best managers win their games on the subs, and they win the games by clever substitutions. And you've got a fella sat in the stand there with a fucking earpiece on, who should be able to look and go,
order and just
right. But he should be able to look there, the fucking bard sat in the stand, he should be able to look and go, right, this needs doing, these are open here, we can get in it. What's he saying to him? What is he saying to him? Like, fucking number 535 in the chippy after or what? And Allardyce should be like, fuck that.
Chili
sausage and chips.
Chili sauce. Tahiti sauce.
Allardyce wouldn't have that. Sausage and chips and bisto fucking gravy.
That's the starter.
Oh, okay. But that for me, and he also...
You know what he has for pudding?
Not a steak kidney pudding.
He does.
Like custard. Fucking peas as well, dirty.
Oh, I love peas.
Mushy peas.
Oh, I love mushy peas. Pretty fattening though.
Yeah, exactly. But he also lumped it on the ass by taking him off. It was like, yeah, you're playing shite here, and he just wasn't in the game.
What's in the ass game? The ass comes alive when he gets chances in the box.
And you're taking him off, and then don't. What I've said to you,
I honestly think.
I said to you on the other thing. I watched matches. I don't watch Match of the Day. And I watched Match of the Day for some stupid reason. I didn't watch Iron forward at that game, but I watched everybody else, and it was almost like I just discovered fucking gold or something. I watched it and I seen teams running up and down the pitch and having chances. I seen all the left backs had left foots and cross balls. It was incredible. There was bodies in the box from both teams off crosses. There was chances.
Do you know what can I just go back to the left back situation a minute? I can't believe, right, that we've had, if not one of the best, if not the best left back, right, in the Premier League for the last 10 years, right? Yeah. People have been telling me, or you know, you look on Danny Rose and all this. Danny Rose is not a fucking tap, mate. No. Danny Rose doesn't even play footy, and the team he does want to play for, he doesn't even want to play for them, right? We've had the best left back in Europe. Well, one of them, Marcelo's up there as well. Yeah. For years.
Well, he was in the top 5 in Europe, wasn't he?
Well, for a couple of seasons, he had the most assists in Europe. Yeah. One of the best partnerships with him and Pina, right? And we've literally just gone paper, whipped it up, and gone. We're gonna play for 4 months with a left back who's a right back, who's not even a very good right back, who doesn't get up the. And this has nothing to do with Martina, by the way. I'm not having a go with Martina.
Kind of hard.
No, I'm not. But we've basically decided that we aren't having a left back attacks anymore, even though everybody, it's actually like seen as one of
we were the fucking pioneers.
This is sort of my point, that we've decided that even though it's one of the most sort of it's as common in football now as 4-4-2 has been for the last 30 years. Full-backs attack, they're your attackers, then you let your other players go inside and open space up for your one striker if you play with one striker, right? Spurs play with one striker, but they still score loads of goals because
he's amazing.
But the point is that the way they play creates chances for him, and then it's up to him whether he takes them or not, right? And we've just gone, we're not doing that anymore. And the fact that we've allowed that to happen, and the fact that I see fans going, oh, you should get off Martinez back, without openly saying that this fucking joker of a manager, without even criticising the manager for allowing us to play like that.
Ever present, by the way. The only player who played every single game.
But the fact that that's been allowed to happen, as I said to you on the other video, I was with a lad on Saturday and he was like, I'll bring Garbett on now. He's only a young lad, you know, folly of youth. But he sees the game. The lad sees the game in black and white. No,
that's what it is.
What we've been worn down by and going, well, he won't do. He shouldn't do that. But it's we say it like, well, I said it's it. He shouldn't do that because he won't do it. The lad was right. He should have because they'd already swapped. At this point, they'd already swapped LFA to the other side, right? So at that point, you go, we can get at these on the left hand side. Martinez had loads of the ball, but he just keeps on fucking stopping and cutting inside because he's not confident in his ability whatsoever. You put Garbett on at that point, let's just say, you're saying to him, get on there and just get up that wing for me. Get up that wing for me. And
throw balls in.
Get in there, lad. I'll put you on the bench. Get in there and do what you're good at. Defending wise, all I want you to do is to take them to the line. Just do not let them come inside. Take them to the line, and you'll do for me. Because that's all Martina does. He just takes them to the line. He keeps them on the outside, and normally it works. Because really, it's basic defending, and that's all I would have said. But we're in the mindset where we just go, that'll never happen. Why doesn't it happen? Because that's what good managers do. Top managers do. You know what I mean? If they spot a weakness anywhere on the pitch, they look and go, I've got the player who can do that. Do you know what I mean? If fucking Guardiola, if he had like an attacking player or Spurs or whoever, they go, right, there's a weakness there, let's hit it. Like if they to bring a winger on, we look at defenders like you'd only ever bring a defender on if someone got injured. That's like the Everton way, basically.
Or 1-0 off with a minute to go.
Yeah, the whistle. Yeah. But it's never seen as
a positive.
Well, actually, fullbacks now are the. This is the mad thing. This is the.
Cuban did though, didn't he? When we beat Bournemouth, he took Martina off. Holgate off and put Kenny on.
Yeah.
We ended up winning the game because Kenny went on.
He brought Kenny on a Swansea last season as well, didn't he? Same sort of thing. Well, yeah, he did brought Kenny on at half time, didn't he, to get us going, to get us more attacking. But so why isn't, you know, these are the things that I just think, these are the out of the box things that managers are supposed to do.
He could have put Garbett on without taking Martina off. He could have said to Garbett, go and play in front of him, right, and just get up and down and throw crosses in with that left foot. Stay wide, get up and down, just throw crosses in, just put as many balls into that box as you can. Let's see what they've got.
Run them. Every time Rooney gets the ball, run them, and we'll get it over the top. Like Walcott does at home, or as will do.
A very simple change.
So suddenly now the pitch is wider. We just don't. He could have took
Rooney off. He was having a nightmare.
No,
and he could have put Gylfi in there and gone, right, Gylfi, he's going to be making the run. Luke, get it and just throw it in. Get it and throw it and say to Walcott, come in down the back. When he gets it, get in down the back. Throw it in, throw it in, throw it in. Because Gylfi Sigurdsson's great, but he likes to come inside and get involved centrally and then do things, which is fine. That's fine. But then if he's got a naturally left-footed player going down the line,
he's got another option.
He's got someone to throw it in. It's you know what?
Do you know what I learned?
People will be watching and going, fucking hell, lads, you say this all the time. But that's because it's so basic and we still haven't done it.
I've said this, I think I've said this before. You learn things watching football. Eventually things stick. But I just remember, and it didn't necessarily come from Everton, but it should have, because Gary Stevens used to do it all the time. He used to always go past Trevor Steven. Always. It was different.
Van den Hauwe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Someone said to me the other day on thingy just quickly about the right-footed. Van den Hauwe was right-footed. He was, but you know what? Van den Hauwe should cross the ball with his left foot all the time.
But it's not about.
And he'd run on the outside.
It's not always about being what foot you are. It's about making the run. And this is what I used to watch.
But I wouldn't personally. My left back would be left foot.
No, I know, but Dennis Abrams was a very good left back, and he was right footed.
But he could use both.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is, and this is where I remember it sticking in my head as a growing up watching football. It was watching Man United. It was watching, right, David Beckham and Gary Neville, right, they knew David Beckham had no pace, right, he had no pace. So, but what was he, one of them, I watched a little thing of him last week on Sky, right, you know, they put a little, there's a half an hour filler shows down. And it was like a compilation of his best bits at Real Madrid. There's about 2 goals in there. Yeah. The rest was all crosses, because his crosses were amazing. But they knew that he had no pace. They knew if someone tried to close him down, it stops his options. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a brilliant cross of ball, so he could probably bend it. Gary Neville made a living of running past him and never getting the ball.
No.
Never getting the ball. I mean, he did now and again, but Gary Neville was selfless. He used to just go and go.
But they had to do it.
He was like the Duracell bunny, but every time he went, he was creating an assist. Because Beckham had half a yard, bang,
goal.
Whoever, York, Cole, Sheringham, whoever, all the time, repetitive. Try and stop it. You can't stop it, because a defender cannot take the risk of that one time where he just slips it into Gary Neville, because Gary Neville was actually a very good player. He was a good crosser. So that fullback can't take the risk. He cannot take the risk, and yeah. That's all that fucking Martini should be doing all day, is going and going all fucking day. He should be doing it.
And you know what? I'd have no issue with him if he went down that line and 5 times on the run just stood it up. And sometimes the keeper caught it. I'd say, you know what? He's threw it in. He's done his job. He's made the run and he's just clipped it into the middle. And then that's up to us to get on.
Remember when he did it against Swansea?
Swansea?
Yeah. Go on. I'll give you a minute.
Yeah, made the run and Gylfi cut inside and scores,
he made the run 3 times and Gylfi on his 2-sighters, bang, goal, 3-1, game's won.
He done it the other week against Palace. He was in the box, wasn't he? He was alive, clipped it across in the ass, goal. You know, it's not.
But it should be drilled into them.
And he done it against. He had an assist the week before.
It should be drilled into them, though. Make the run. Just make the fucking run. Same with Kenny on the other side. He's not getting out of it. Well, it's the manager, it's not the players, it's the manager. Make the fucking run, so when Walcott gets the ball, The player's like, well, hang on, he's got to lay off to the right.
Yards, yeah.
Or he can whip it in, or he can run past me. Make them fucking
But
think.
the thing about it, right, with defenders is the second guess you don't, because that's what they've got to do. They don't know what you're going to do. So in their mind, they're painting a picture. Like you are as a forward, when you get it, you know what you're going to do. The defenders are at
Baz, why are strikers and defenders defenders? Because strikers are cleverer.
I know, but I'm saying to you, defenders have got to paint that picture. They don't know what you're going to do, so it's all guesswork, right? So they're at a disadvantage. So what you do, if you're certainly a wide player, your fullback needs to help you out every time, because if he goes, you can give it one time to him, and then you mix it up. Then they don't know then. And go, well, he's played it in last time, I can't leave him again. That's your space. You should always, when he goes on the first run, you should always try and thread him in. So that then creates that he's going to play him in, because he's done it last time, and that gives you your space. And that, it's like you've just said with Neville, Gary Stevens used to do it. It's on the outside. Neville would be like a train. He'd just go, boom. He wouldn't even look, he'd just run. And they'd go, fuck.
Drilled.
So we should be doing that, both sides, all day long.
It's why every time we play at home, and John Joe Kenny goes, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Tom Davies are playing, he gets the ball. Because they've done it. They've done it for the under-23s all the time.
I had a couple of my red mates saying about Milner last year. Right, Milner played left back for Liverpool last year, and it was like, he works dead hard and all that, you know, but every time he's got to come back onto his right foot. Now, I've seen James Milner cross with his left foot, much better than fucking Martinez, but in general he was doing the same because of that right foot, and he was breaking. They were saying by the time he's got it back onto his right foot, everyone's set, so they're not getting any advantage. This year, with the kids like Robertson, who's absolute mustard at the weekend, by the way, he was unbelievable. He was like the air, and he was like a fucking train, and he was on the out, and they were giving him it, right? Yeah. He was throwing crosses in all day long. West Ham couldn't deal with it. He just couldn't deal. I think he set 3 of the goals up, or he was involved in 3 of the goals, and I was looking, thinking, he's not brilliant, but he's good going forward, and he just goes. He's selfless. He's hard working, and it's there. It's basic football.
I seen Tierney for Celtic, and I'm not saying it's a different level, of course. They banged the ball up. I think it was Dembele. Dembele got it, and he fucking knew Tierney was going to be tearing ass down the left as a left back, which he was. And the next, so Dembele plays a lovely ball because
is he a striker, Dembele?
Yeah.
Was he available for about 20 million?
I think he was. Well, actually, the price decreased because he got a bit sulky.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and he wasn't actually playing for a while because he got
couldn't
sulky.
Find strikers.
No, he couldn't find strikers. Even my left backs either. No. The irony is, so Dembele cuts a lovely, plays a ball between the centre back and the full back. Tierney, who's a left back, he's like 21, right? And he just knew the run. They knew the run, cut through, 1-on-1. But what he's got now is he's a left foot on his left foot in their area, right?
Sure, so
Dembele's kept the run.
Is that legal?
Not in England, but in Scotland there is different rules, like, you know.
That's fine.
So Dembele's in the box. The kid just fucking smashes it with his left foot into the corner. Goal. 2-0 games won against there. Now I'm not saying the standards, you know, less of
the basic principle.
But the basic principles the same. You know what I mean? A kid, fucking Session or whatever his name is, doing it for Fulham at left back. He's playing in up front now in a 3.
Yeah.
He's that good. They put him up front, and he's the top goal scorer, and he's probably going to sign for Spurs for 50 fucking million. Because he's that good.
We should have gone to them with 31.5 million in January.
Exactly.
And we won them 31 million to that.
But the point is that not only are the players there, but it's a way of playing. It opens up the pitch. It just opens up the pitch. You just say to your fullbacks, run all fucking day. If you can't, and you're not, am I shaking the walls here? If you're not fit enough, then I'll get players who are fit enough. Yeah. Maybe Luke Garbutt's problem isn't that he's fucking not good enough. Maybe he's a fucking fat, lazy cunt. I don't know. I'm not calling him a fat, lazy cunt. In case you're watching, Luke.
No C-bombs needed.
Okay. I know. Sorry. But the point being, if he's not fit enough, then fine. Fine.
Yeah, but then that's when you play him in front of Martina for 25 minutes or half an hour.
But the point being is, it's not about that. It's about training to your fullbacks. We used to be the fucking masters at it of the universe. We were fucking He-Man. We were He-Man on one side, Man of War on the other, and fucking now and again we bring Shearer on for a run out. Do you know what I mean? The point being is, right, it was something that worked for us, and we've just...
We built it though. We kind of built it in this country.
We built it and they came.
Yeah.
I still come every week. watching them two.
And then what we do...
For the game.
What we did then is... Need a robot for that.
You did.
What we did was... Just, like you say, just come to a halt.
One fullback used to cross to the other fucking fullback to score. Now our fullbacks don't go past the halfway line and my voice is getting very high.
If we'd have had... It's that the... See, what's... This is the life of an Evertonian. We've had things at different times which were amazing. And we'd have the money to keep those things and add to those things.
Look
but now we've got the money and we've forgot the things that we were good at.
Spurs had Walker, they bought Trippier as a backup, Walker's gone, and now they've got Trippier. Trippier's not as good, of course he's not, but it's succession, what works for you.
They've even got a Kyle Walker-Peters.
Yeah.
They've even got another Kyle Walker.
But what works for you, this works for us. Keep doing it, keep doing it. And I'm not saying that's this manager's fault, because it's started under Martinez. Martinez should have bought a Baines swap out 5 years. Well, he bought Oviedo because he was probably skint, or Moyes bought Oviedo, sorry, because he was skint and he was always a backup. But there should have been a line of succession ready there, and there wasn't. And
look at Pep, mate. Pep just put Fabian Delph, a midfield player, plays at left back with a nice left foot. So what I mean, but that was like, and he's got Mendy.
But that was a short-term measure.
He's got Danilo. No, but he hasn't just kept that. Danilo is right-footed, right? Well, yeah, but he paid. No, nobody paid 40 odd million for him or something, right? He doesn't play him there all the time. Plays him. He's like right back covered early. He's played him there a few times, but he doesn't like him because he's not left-footed. So Delphi's got a midfield player with a left foot and gone, I'm going to get you to play. Then everyone was like, you're putting Fabian Delph there.
Because he's a coach. And he actually, listen to this, Baz, listen to this. I'm going to blow your fucking mind with this one. He actually makes players better with this thing called coach. I know, these are two things that you're allowed. What you're allowed to do is get players and make them better by, when you go on train, 4 days a week, you actually make the standard better of your player. You don't just buy players.
Nah, fake news, mate. Like Trump said, fake news.
Fair enough.
Fake news.
Maybe it happens. You can only do it in some countries. I don't know. But it annoys me more than anything. It annoys me that you can't just say to a fullback, just keep running down there, lad. It's the absolute basics of football. If I was playing Sunday League and I looked at the team and I seen a couple of players who could play left back, and one of them, even if one of them was better than the other one, if one of them could run all day for me and do a job that made the team better, I'd say to him, go and play. And the other one would go, well, I'm better, and go, yeah, but you don't run all day for me.
If you want to do it, you've got to match that. You
match that level, because what he does is, your boss playing left back, you're a boss left back, but you don't make my team play. He makes my team play.
And that's what it's about, isn't it?
But their goal, what a fucking shit show. I mean, the ball, it's 80 minutes, we're all looking at fucking Bing and snarling on, we're all having a little moan about that. Ball, was it a goal kick?
I think it was a goal kick, yeah.
Ball's in the air, Martina, looking at it, lets it bounce. First rule of any defender, you learn it when you're 4, you learn it in the ovary.
Just go and clear.
You get a little bit more training in the womb. The midwife tells you when you come out.
Don't let it bounce.
Don't let it bounce! Don't let it bounce!
Stop the cross.
And he lets it bounce. He lets it bounce.
You lose it, they break. He jogs back.
Oh, yeah, he's so
Someone said to me, no, watch it again. He did get back, you're right, yeah. He jogged back. And the lad stops it. And he doesn't get touch tight, he doesn't get close. The lad crosses it. Ashley Williams, for some reason, has got one striker to mark. One centre forward to mark, doesn't mark him, doesn't get touched tight.
I'm not being funny, right?
4 seconds later, chin in shirt.
What was it? Fourth goal of the season? First
goal from open play.
The
other 3 were pens.
Right, you got one man to mark, right? His
name's Troy.
His name's Troy.
For a start,
right? He wouldn't have been, if I'm marking someone called Troy, they're not even on the pitch by the 18th minute. I have kicked them off the pitch, and I'm going, your name's Troy. No. You fucking cunt. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You're not fucking Brad Pitt or Colin Farrell or whoever.
Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell, he was a rat.
He's a bit feral.
He is a bit feral, Colin Farrell, yeah.
I'd be like, your name's Troy. I am bitch slapping you everywhere today because your name's Troy. And then I'd be like, I'm marking you tight because you're always in my vision because you look like a fucking avatar.
He does look like
you look like an avatar. You look like some fella with no legs is asleep in a tank somewhere, controlling you.
Imagine if we bought him and like we played it like our third kit. It'd be perfect, wouldn't he? The purple habit, it'd just be amazing.
I don't know where. Yeah, it is purple, but they are blue.
No, they're like when you go to.
Well, Disney have got it wrong because they're more of a light blue. They're more of a Man City blue.
They're not Man City blue.
Oh
no, they're not.
In the comments,
they're not Man City.
Yeah, they are very much sky blue.
Well, they're not. Like purple. Yeah, go on.
How are you losing him?
No.
He
touch tight. That's all he has to be.
You could be. I'm not being funny. You could be 4 yards away and you'd still be touch tight to that. He's a unit. He's a unit. And yet he's at the time to turn and put it.
He turns like a tanker.
He turns like he's got Titanic on his arse.
He probably has. And Williams, you know, there you go. All I've seen all season from him. That's all I've seen all season.
I think he's just got some. I think it's the links.
He might like the links.
He's like, oh, she's boss.
It must be that.
No, actually, it's not. It's like he's got a car air freshener, but it's that new car smell.
No, and he likes that.
Because that's the best smell.
It's a good smell.
And he's got that. And he's like, yes, boss.
Unless it's holiday, should put some gravy in it. Something like gravy as well. He looks like
gravy pocket.
He looks like
it's like that.
And it's in the net.
It's in the net.
And you're
thinking,
you knew.
But the thing is, that's it. You're right. That's the game. The game is gone. The game is gone. And what makes it worse is, for that 10 minutes, apart from the corner, we didn't do anything.
We didn't do a thing.
We didn't do anything. Now, if we've just scored with 10 minutes to go, Goodison, we're arse gone. They're coming at us, throwing kitchen sink, everything. Full backs. They're going forward.
Crosses into the box. Balls hanged up, so the keeper's got to come. Nothing. Absolutely.
Centre back, up front.
Nothing.
The lot.
It was nothing, mate.
Nothing.
It was absolutely nothing. And it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I mean, Deeney himself said at the end.
He did. Fair play to him.
That game was pathetic, and luckily I've just won us the game, but it was crap. I apologise. I think he said it was terrible because it was utter nonsense. The game. It was two really bad sides. And I can't get. Listen, you can train in the odd performance like that away from home. It happens at times where you go and nothing really comes off for you. But
shite.
We were terrible, and we've done it too many times.
Shite.
So
he's come out afterwards, and I mean, one of our chances actually come from our goalkeeper heading the ball.
Yeah.
First head, I think we'd won on a set piece all game.
It was
from our goalie.
We had about 10 corners.
Nice one, lads. Nice one.
They're actually down into the floor.
Just before we move on to what he said after the game, Yannick Bolasie
doesn't run down the wing for me.
He doesn't, and to be fair, I'm not having a go at him as such. He's been out for a long time, and if he does come back to anything near, well, I mean, some people thought he was shit beforehand, but if he comes back to a play making assists and putting crosses in the box and beating people, it's probably not going to be this season because he's way off it.
If he comes back to that, he'll be an asset to us because he's still got pace, he's powerful, but at the minute he's miles away.
And yet there's a kid in Germany getting man of the match performances at the weekend.
Well, listen,
right now, I'm not saying he's the answer, but what I'm saying is he's a kid doing it, who's fit, who's ready, who could come on for the last 15 minutes of games to change games, who will get down the left for you.
But he's in Germany. But I think the thing with that is that we can't do nothing about that, can we? And we did, he is an impact player. That's what we've said.
I know he's an impact player.
But he's going to be an impact player for as long as you don't ever play him, isn't he? But we can't do anything with him at the minute. But the likes of Bolasie, he's not fit. You can tell he's not fit. His touch isn't there. So he should be played. For me, personally, he should go and play the next 3 under-23 games with David Unsworth. He should play and look to get 90 minutes under his belt. That'd take him through to mid-March, and then we're getting him for the last 6 or 7 weeks of the season at match fitness, when he's got it, you know, might score a goal in that or have an assist, give him that little bit of confidence, get used to playing a game. You can train all you like, you need games. That's what I would do with him.
Confidence as well.
And then, well, that's what it is.
Elevate your levels.
But then again, we said this with Davy Klaassen. Where the fuck, Vlasic? Why aren't, if these aren't in, if these aren't in our 18, why aren't they playing in the 23s? It's absolutely scandalous. And none of these fucking journos who go and sit there and have the coffee at Finch Farm and get the pat on the arse,
That's right.
not one of them will turn around and go, explain to me, for the fans, why Davy Klaassen isn't playing. Don't give me any bullshit that he can't cope with it, he'll have to force his way into the 18. Well, how, Sam? How? Give him some games. The lad's been here, he hasn't played for months. Give him games in the 23s. That's what it's there for. The reserves used to be there, so the lads who weren't playing 13 games can still get games. And yet ours just train.
I think we should just start tweeting the journos who go questions to ask continually and see if they start.
As Evertonians, if loads of Evertonians done it, tweeted the
start
journos
asking
and go,
questions.
ask this please.
If you want to know this question, if you want to know something, we should.
Phil Kirkbride,
all of
Vinny O'Connor,
Joyce,
Greg maybe.
All of them.
Greg
He still does.
Does he still?
Greg O'Keefe. Yeah.
Ask them to say.
Ask them.
Because you get the same nonsense at these press conferences every week.
Ask them to ask the
questions.
questions.
Hi Sam, how are you?
Remember when no one would ask the Garber question, then someone asked them at the general meeting, and then the journalists were like, "Oh, that gif on Twitter, the little boy. Oh, it's like, you know what I mean? Like these are the questions that fans want answering yet. But what's a journalist there for? A journalist is to ask a question so they can put it on the news, and the news tell the fans. So why aren't you asking the questions that the fans want asking?
Rice and get looked after great at Finch Farm.
But they're not our questions. One thing about Allardyce is he'll answer a question. He mightn't answer it the way we want to answer it, but he'll answer it. If you go, if David Casson's not playing, why isn't he in the 23s? That's nothing to do with me. That's David Unsworth. Well, you know what? I'll ask David Unsworth, and I'll go and ask him. Yeah. I'll fucking I'll get him on the couch, or we'll go to Finch Farm. We'll start asking him questions.
Because I want to know, if you don't think he's good enough to be in your 18, if he's got to force his way into your 18, why isn't he playing in any of the other clubs' games then? Tell me, because I want to know. Because he's getting paid a lot of money. Is there
something at the club where players only play in the 23s are coming back from fitness? Or surely the 23s, I know we've talked about this before or whatever, but the 23s isn't its own thing. It is supposed to be a place where players build to get into the first team. That's the point. It's Everton reserves, is essentially, but we know it's different now. We know we're bringing them in to try and get them into the first team. That's the point of it. So surely if a player who's not playing in the first team, not saying all of them, but some of them should be getting a chance to.
Davy Klaassen he played was it the first week in December in Limassol or the last week in November? Before he's played 5 Premier League games this season. I think he's been involved in 5 games this season. You're telling me, as a professional footballer, if you said to him, Davy, do you want to play in, we want you to play in the 23s, just get some fitness because we're looking at you to get you back in the 18, he's going to go, no, I'm not playing.
Well, maybe he has said that, but then...
Well, then if that's it, Allardyce can come out then, can't he, and go, we wanted him to and he refused. He couldn't wait to tell you Adamola Luqman had told him against his wishes he was getting off. Or
not my problem, he's gone.
He's gone, he wouldn't stay, we didn't want him to go there. He come out and said, Ross Barkley's not staying. He said it straight, on the club were like, what the fuck? He said it. So ask him. Just ask him.
You might get a good headline out of it. That's the whole point as well. Ask a difficult question. You get a good headline out of it, and you can splash it all over your fucking paper.
And people actually then start respecting it a little bit. That easy. But obviously, if you.
But obviously, his post-match comments, basically putting the blame on the players and not on himself. Yet when we win games, he takes all the credit for it.
Not bad. That's not bad behaviour.
No, it is.
No, but it is, isn't it? Because the first 4 weeks, give him that. Just come in 4 weeks. It's hard, you got games. Accept that, and you're trying to do things. You can't turn around and go, since I've been in charge, we took 17 points from 8 home games. That's more than 2 points a game. That's Champions League form. And you've won 1 away game in 8. Nothing to do with maybe we were crap before I came. So the players' fault. I don't. Bits of what he said, right? He doesn't pass the ball. Now, them players might look fucking brilliant in Finch Farm on a Friday, but that's where his subs come in. That's where his managerial ability comes in. If I'm picking that Everton squad, and every time we go away, there's a pattern emerging our 8 away games. We go away and we never express ourselves properly, and we don't look like a team. I start thinking, right, at home, that team is good and it wins and it's attacking. Right, away, what aren't we doing? So I sit there and I look at a few games and go, right, okay, all right, well, I'm going to pick this, right, and on the bench I'm going to try different things. He's not, Bolassi's not fit, you're not travelling, sorry, or you're travelling but you're not on the bench. Davy Klassen come in, or Nikola Vlasic come in, or whoever. I look at that and I go, right, I'm going to try this today and see if we can get some kind of different pattern. Try this, we're losing anyway. Let's do something a bit different. As long as we're winning them home game, which is what he seems to be doing anyway. He seems to be going, we're good at home and we'll get enough points at home. So we go away, we'll just see what happens. Go away and go, right, we're going to Burnley at the weekend, playing 2 up front from the start. I'm going to put Sean Dyche on the back foot here. I'm going to miss the midfield out and we're going to go. Don't care what anyone says. I'm here to get results and I want to win some games. And if we bang it for 60 minutes and it doesn't get anywhere, we'll change it and we'll bring sort of a bit of craft on. I'll take Rooney out, I'll put Tosin on from the start, or Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Tosin will be my front 2. Wayne, you'll sit out today, you're on the bench, and we'll go there and we'll bang it long and we'll see how we do. Fans might like it, but you know what? The fans will like it if we start having shots and score
winning games, they'll like it.
We'll put up with it. But why continue to go play 1 up front, play this, it doesn't work, you come away, you have no chances, go back there. You can't come out with this stuff, this thing.
We're not stupid.
We're not dickheads, and he's treating us like we are, you know. Oh, well, it's hard, you know, the play. It's not my fault if he can't pass to his mate. He's right. We've overpaid for some players, and they haven't repaid us, of course they haven't. You know what I mean? They haven't, because they haven't performed the way. Michael Keane isn't at the level he was at for Burnley. Gylfi is. I'd say Gylfi's done very well. He's got better and better and better. You know, Davy Klassen, we don't know where he is, but he's not got a chance to repay us because he's fucking never in the squad. You know, other players aren't playing. Morgan Schneiderlin's not playing at the level he was a year ago. So he's right in some respects, but you should be saying, listen, I'm to blame for this today. I've got to hold my hand up. I haven't done the right thing. Maybe my subs weren't good enough, or I wasn't good enough today. Mourinho, you can't get him sometimes to admit his players are wrong. Or
no, that's how long we've been talking.
That's how long we're talking. You know, Arsene Wenger never sees anything. Pep Guardiola covers up and goes, no, it's me, I got it wrong today, or you know, maybe we need to work a bit that. He's just like it's them.
Yeah.
If we'd have won 1, if he'd have made that change and we win 1-0 and Tosin scores the winner, oh God, you wouldn't have fucking heard the last of it. He'd have been there going, it was me. You know, it's us, we've decided to do something different. We knew that Jenk, we looked at his stats. But instead, he comes on and goes, well, we're not sure if he'll make it. We don't know. We've looked at him, but we're not sure whether he can do it. You're like, your comments are supposed to unite the club.
Yeah.
Your comments are supposed to say, this is the direction we're going in. I know what I'm doing. This hasn't worked today, so it's down to me, but I'll change it and this won't happen again. We've got another away game next week and it'll be different. He just comes out and goes, it's them. That's fucking them. They've lost, not me. Yeah. Nothing to do with me, this. Can't be all to do with you when you... you know what? Fucking the Llama's got a bit of it across the park. When they win, it's all about him. He's on the pitch beating his fucking chest. When they lose, you don't see him.
But it's not but it's not about his players. He'll blame everything else, which is what Mourinho will tend to do as well.
But the thing what I'd say about the Llama is he knows what he wants and he's putting the things in place to get there. He knows how to get to where he wants to go and he's doing it, and that's what good managers do. They have somewhere where they want to go and they get there. This fella's just going like that. It isn't me. It isn't me. So you're putting it back on him. So if you're a player, after a bit you'd start going, off dickhead, well why aren't we playing 2 up front then, or why aren't you giving him a go, or why have we got a fucking lad that can't kick with his left foot playing every week?
Yeah.
Why? And that's what happens, and that fracture comes, and then the more he goes, but he was shite before I came and it's a problem and it's this and it's that, and you just start looking and going, mate, I really wanted to give him a chance, because I thought, you know what, we're struggling. Southampton away, we were struggling, and I thought he'd come in, see how he goes, and we won the first few, and it was like, well, it's all right, and he's kind of making sense what he's saying. Let's see, he might be all right with better players, but the difference, it's gone, and it's gone.
It's just his attitude is just too negative. His attitude is just too negative. He's not prepared to risk it to win it. In a structured way, not just like Martinez way, but in a structured way.
It's not what we want, is it? We expect better, because for years we had to accept our lot because we didn't have the money. So we were probably more behind Moyes of, let's see how we can get results. Now there's no excuse.
We battled through it though under Moyes together.
No, we did, but we knew we'd be moan not having a centre forward, but we didn't have the money, so we couldn't buy one. It wasn't like he had 100 million and he wouldn't spend it. We didn't have it. Not like fucking Wenger, who's got the money and won't spend it. We didn't have the money, so we had to go, if only we had, like, let's get behind these lads, because these are who we've got. This club at the moment is awash with money, and we've made wrong choices, and with unstructured and without a plan. And it is, you know what, the only thing, and then I'll shut up now because you're looking at me like, hurry up. But the only thing that's keeping me with the little chink of light is Spurs, when they sold Bale, spunk that money. Yeah. Right? From Villas-Boas went. They were fucked up, weren't they? Villas-Boas went, Sherwood had it. Yeah. And they were getting worse. Yeah. You know, they were shiting all over the place with him, and the Gillet throwing the Gillet down and all that. Fuming. They looked a mess. And then they appointed Pochettino.
They appointed the right man.
And he got them on board, and since he's coming, they've been marvellous. So that's the only thing that I'm thinking is, and City was similar. City but spent a lot and were all over the place, and eventually got to where they need, and that's the only thing that's stopping me going totally fucking grey. There's not much left. I'm gonna die here soon. If we get a good manager, I'm dying here. I am. Don't give a shit. People can say what they want. I'm not arsed. I'm gonna die. If we get a good manager, just gone. No, I couldn't go full Grecian, full black.
Whatever the colour of the manager's hair is.
Please not Dice.
You have to follow
fucking Dice. Please not Dice. Please, Fonseca. I can pull Fonseca off.
Like a Zorro mask as well.
Hang on. Hang on. I fucking would pull him off if it got rid of fucking Lardiola. Oh God. If it's Fonseca, I could go with that. Right.
We'll leave it there. Leave your comments.
That was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's cathartic, that.
I got it out. See you later.